1926.407 Special Purpose Equipment and Installation. 1926.407a Scope. This section sets forth requirements for electric equipment and wiring in locations which are classified depending on the properties of the flammable vapors, liquids or gases, or combustible dusts or fibers which may be present therein and the likelihood that a flammable or combustible concentration or quantity is present. Each room, section or area shall be considered individually in determining its classification. These hazardous, classified, locations are assigned 6 designations as follows. Class 1, Division 1 Class 1, Division 2 Class 2, Division 1 Class 2, Division 2 Class 3, Division 1 Class 3, Division 2. For definitions of these locations see 1926.449. All applicable requirements in this subpart apply to all hazardous, classified, locations, unless modified by provisions of this section. 1926.407b Electrical Installations. Equipment, wiring methods, and installations of equipment in hazardous, classified, locations shall be approved as intrinsically safe or approved for the hazardous, classified, location or safe for the hazardous, classified, location. Requirements for each of these options are as follows. 1926.407b 1 Intrinsically safe. Equipment and associated wiring approved as intrinsically safe is permitted in any hazardous, classified, location included in its listing or labeling. 1926.407b 2 Approved for the hazardous, classified, location. 1926.407b 2 General. Equipment shall be approved not only for the class of location but also for the ignitable or combustible properties of the specific gas, vapor, dust, or fiber that will be present. Note: NFPA 70, the National Electrical Code, lists or defines hazardous gases, vapors, and dusts by groups characterized by their ignitable or combustible properties. 1926.407b 2 Marking. Equipment shall not be used unless it is marked to show the class, group, and operating temperature or temperature range, based on operation in a 40°C ambient, for which it is approved. The temperature marking shall not exceed the ignition temperature of the specific gas, vapor, or dust to be encountered. However, the following provisions modify this marking requirement for specific equipment. 1926.407b 2a Equipment of the non-heat producing type, such as junction boxes, conduit, and fitting, and equipment of the heat producing type having a maximum temperature of not more than 100 degrees Celsius 212 degrees Fahrenheit need not have a marked operating temperature or temperature range. 1926.407b 2b Fixed lighting fixtures marked for use only in Class 1, Division 2 locations need not be marked to indicate the group. 1926.407b 2c Fixed general purpose equipment in Class 1 locations, other than lighting fixtures, which is acceptable for use in Class 1, Division 2 locations need not be marked with the class, group, division, or operating temperature. 1926.407b 2d Fixed dust-tight equipment, other than lighting fixtures, which is acceptable for use in Class 2, Division 2, and Class 3 locations need not be marked with the class, group, division, or operating temperature. 1926.407b 3 Safe for the hazardous, classified, location. Equipment which is safe for the location shall be of a type and design which the employer demonstrates will provide protection from the hazards arising from the combustibility and flammability of vapors, liquids, gases, dusts, or fibers. Note: the National Electrical Code, NFPA 70, contains guidelines for determining the type and design of equipment and installations which will meet this requirement. The guidelines of this document address electric wiring, equipment, and systems installed in hazardous, classified, locations and contain specific provisions for the following: wiring methods, wiring connections, conductor insulation, flexible cords, sealing and drainage, transformers, capacitors, switches, circuit breakers, fuses, motor controllers, receptacles, attachment plugs, meters, relays, instruments, resistors, generators, motors, lighting fixtures, storage battery charging equipment, electric cranes, electric hoists, and similar. Equipment, utilization equipment, signaling systems, alarm systems, remote control systems, local loudspeaker and communication systems, ventilation piping, life parts, lightning surge protection, and grounding. Compliance with these guidelines will constitute one means, but not the only means, of compliance with this paragraph. 1926.407 C. Conduits. All conduits shall be threaded and shall be made wrench tight. Where it is impractical to make a threaded joint tight, a bonding jumper shall be utilized.